It's so greasy.
Well guys, it's a new week, so you know what that means. Another big YouTuber has made a video about the internet's favorite mukbanger, Nikcado Avocado. And the YouTuber in question is none other than the man himself, the king of YouTube, PewDiePie. Now generally, in the past, when I've made a video about this seemingly recurring pattern of a big YouTuber making a video about Nikcado and then Nikcado making a response, for the most part, I've kind of been on the side of Nikcado. Mostly because the bigger guys who have covered him seem to put on kind of like a fake veil of wanting to help when they're just really making a video about him to make one, which I've said a million times before is not an issue. You can make a video about anybody you want to, but it mobilizes their audience in a way when they think their favorite content creator is trying to help somebody and that somebody retaliates, and all they do is just go and attack the person. So if they were really trying to help, they've really done more harm than good. But the way PewDiePie did it, I don't really think he was going for some big situation with Nikcado. It looked like he was really just talking about mukbang, and you can't talk about mukbang without talking about the man himself. And it seems like Nikcado took it a little bit personally. The criticisms PewDiePie gave were generally pretty fair, and Nikcado's responses were not. Just generally a step in the wrong direction from Nikcado, from a place where I think he was actually starting to make better content. But I think that's enough talking. Let's just watch the video. Let's begin.
Please subscribe. You are low IQ, uneducated, unable to pay attention to details, mole rat. So the title of his video is called I Hate Mukbang. Well, listen here, you English London person. I identify as mukbang. You are making a personal attack on me just by your title. You should hold your head in shame.
Alright, so this is my least favorite version of Nikcado, where he purposely puts on this just annoying act where he says a bunch of stuff that makes no sense in hopes that people comment correcting him to boost his video further. Just a quick tip, a lot of YouTubers do that. They'll say something wrong purposefully in the comments so a bunch of people will correct them, therefore boosting their video into the algorithm more, so don't fall for that. But it's just from watching so many Nikcado videos, I know that this is 100% an act, and that makes it even more annoying. But once again, like every video he's done like this, it's just his knowledge of viral videos at play here. He knows not only his normal audience is going to be watching this, but also PewDiePie fans and just kind of like a general internet audience, and he's got to put back on this act to keep up this persona of what the internet thinks he acts like.
There's nothing wrong with eating food. Do you not eat to survive? I know you're this skinny little old man. Does he live with anyone? Does he have a girlfriend or a boyfriend? What does he do with his life? Does he not put food on his table?
Now, Nick, I don't think he's saying that you shouldn't put food on your table. I think he's just saying when you do, it probably shouldn't be a week's worth.
PewDiePie's jealous because he's starving to keep his figure. Okay. It's so greasy.
About mukbang 3 years ago, and there was 2 YouTubers I brought up. One of them was Nikcado Avocado, and I kind of wanted to check in, see how they're doing. This is from 2018. Let's check them out today.
Raise that roof! Raise that roof!
Alright, so I'm probably about to stir up something everybody has forgotten about, but it's still kind of annoying me just because it's a video I made. When I made a video covering Corey X Kenshin's video on Nikcado, I got so much crap that Corey's video wasn't even directed towards Nikcado, and if anybody who watched that video and commented something like that is watching this, I want to say that this is what a video that's not directed towards anybody looks like. A title that has nothing to do with Nikcado, a thumbnail that has nothing to do with Nikcado, and just talking about him for a couple of minutes. Corey's video had Nikcado in the title, the thumbnail, and was the first thing he talked about. But okay, it wasn't directed towards Nikcado.
It's funny, he's trying to sell his own clothing that it doesn't even fit into himself. Nikcado Avocado is the American...
Excuse me! Did I not just address that in my intro? I purposefully buy clothes too small so it airs out the rolls.
So this is another reason why this character is so annoying to me. It gets to a point where all of Nicocado's arguments are based off just absolute nonsense. I mean, did he really just ask PewDiePie if he didn't see his intro that wasn't even recorded at the time PewDiePie was recording?
Sometimes.
We just put a huge dent into this. We did.
This is your
My final
content?
take on mukbang is that I hate it. It grosses me out. But clearly people like it. Anything YouTube related is gonna be exploited to the max, I guess you could say. I just find it weird how this kind of stuff YouTube is just, and I'm not saying they should do anything about it, I'm just saying, observing how it works. Like, this is all fine. Like, mistreating animals is blatantly promoting obesity. I know they're not condoning it, especially Nikcado has never condoned it, but, you know, it has its effect that still, kids are impressionable, right? As someone who's tried...
You are stupid!
So this is the point where Nikcado loses all credibility he could have possibly had. I mean, PewDiePie quite literally plainly states that he's not talking about Nikcado. He says Nikcado is not promoting any of this, and that he's mainly referring to all of the animal cruelty that goes on in these mukbang videos that has been a problem for years. I mean, I really don't think that Nikcado understood that he wasn't referring to him at this point, and I don't know how. I guess he just wasn't listening at all.
This person thinks if a kid happens to watch my video where I eat $100 worth of food, that they're all of a sudden going to have access to $100 themselves and also be able to, what, drive and go get it themselves? Do you not realize that people watch a lot of stuff? This is coming from a video gamer. That's everything. This is coming from a video gamer that has way worse stuff than eating fast food.
Oh god, somebody pushed this video downhill and it is not slowing down. So now Nikcado is comparing playing violent video games to living an unhealthy lifestyle, even though playing video games has been proven to have zero effect on people's actions. And once again, I don't think that PewDiePie is saying that kids are gonna see these videos and want to go out and eat a bunch of food. I think he's saying young kids might see the ones where they're eating live animals and think that's okay.
Where's your concern for the impressionable people? It's not there. But I all of a sudden have to have some type of high moral standard for unsupervised individuals whose parents are lousy. You hypocrite. A. B. I'm not the first person to eat junk food, and I certainly ain't the last. I didn't give that idea. I didn't plant that seed. People see advertisements for McDonald's and Jack in the Box on buses, in hospitals, in their school cafeterias.
Alright, so if PewDiePie was attacking Nikcado for promoting eating fast food, this would be a very solid argument, and I think it is for the people who are attacking Nikcado for doing that. But, once again, I really think PewDiePie's main focus is the animal rights aspect, but I do kind of have to agree with Nikcado's sentiment here, and I feel like PewDiePie really would too. I would be kind of confused if he didn't, but it is not a YouTuber's job to make sure that they are making content for children if that's not their target audience. If you're that bad of a parent that you're gonna blame YouTubers for exposing your kids to stuff like violent video games and fast food, you probably shouldn't be allowed to have children.
That with so much censorship on this platform, it's like, what? Really?
And you have some nerve. I'm about to flip this table. Y'all remember Adpocalypse from 2017? Who was the reason us people had to experience that? Him. You.
I mean, yeah, PewDiePie is kind of the reason that Adpocalypse happened, but that's sort of his point. He's saying that all of this unfair censorship happens while people are allowed to make videos of them eating live animals and torturing them. Once again, what he's saying is not directed towards Nikcado's content. Like, they're actually just pretty much agreeing right now, but Nikcado thinks it's against him. Okay, so that's pretty much where the video ends when it comes to him talking about PewDiePie. We've seen him eat enough. I don't think we need to watch anymore. But I really don't know where the disconnect happened in this video. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it was pretty clear that PewDiePie was talking about the people who eat live animals. I mean, sure, he said the promoting obesity thing, but that was kind of just like an off comment. I don't think that was his focus. This is an argument that just shouldn't have happened. Like I said, they were just agreeing with each other the entire time. I mean, I really don't understand what happened here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.